Whoa, hey, what's up? It is Julia. I'm here making you another YouTube video. Yes, my past videos have gotten like 5 views, but guess what? I'm still going strong. So here I am for those 5 viewers, 0 subscribers, and I'm ready to make their days better. So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about crazy things that go through my brain because that's all I've been talking about with my friends. We literally just discuss crazy theories, stupid things, and then I stay up at night and I'm just like, oh my God, like this, and then I just start thinking and thinking and thinking. So I have a list on my phone of like maybe 150 theories, yes, that many, of just like stupid, crazy thoughts that just like don't make sense. A lot of them probably have answers, but I just like don't want to think about the answer. I just want to think like, oh my God, like what if this? So that is what I will be doing today, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, I have my sticky notes all laid out. I wrote down just some of the first ones on my list, some of my thoughts. Most of these came from my head, some like my friends, and like there was like a couple I just looked up online, but I wasn't a fan of the online ones as much. There's one I did find online, which I'll say, but like basically all these are from my brain. So I'll start out with the first one. What did I write first? Oh, okay. So you go to the ocean. Like I was in Mexico a few years ago. You look out in the ocean and you're like, oh my God, it's so blue. Like it's so blue. But if you take a cup of water, it's clear. So how is it blue? Like you look out, it's blue. And then if you took a cup of it, it's clear. So what? And same thing with the sky. You look up at the sky is blue. If you like took a sample of air, it's clear. Where does like the sky become the sky? Because technically we're always in the sky. Like this is the sky, but like there's not like a line where it's like this is the sky, but what makes it blue? Okay, moving on. Does the moon really make the ocean waves? Like, do we know that for sure? Because back in the day, people were like, oh my God, the earth is flat. And then people said, no, the earth is round. And then people were just like, oh my God, you're insane. But they were right. So is there stuff we think like, oh yeah, the moon makes the waves that isn't true at all? And the waves, what makes the ocean have waves and then lakes and rivers not have like big waves? Or what makes like the Atlantic Ocean, they like on the East Coast, the waves are so much better. Okay, that's a lie. The waves like on the Atlantic are just like, like some beaches have like better waves than others. And like they all have like waves, but then you go to like Mexico or like the Gulf or whatever, and there aren't waves. They're just like little things. So what makes that? And then like Hawaii, and I'm pretty sure like the Pacific Ocean, they have like big like surfer waves, whatever. And they like come all the way up and around, and they're like ginormous. So what makes that? Think about that. How do scientists know what's down inside the earth if we've never seen it? They're like, oh, there's this many layers of the earth, like there's magma in this one does this, like this is made of this rock and all this stuff that we've never been down there to see it. We can't go down and see it. So how do they know there's different layers and different things? Like, who discovered that? And we've known this for a while. This isn't some new technology thing. Like this is semi like old information. So why? Like How do you even know that? I'm pretty sure it's Albert Einstein. E equals mc squared. Where do you just say, oh, yes, E equals mc squared, and, you know, this number means like 6 times whatever, 10 to the 12th or whatever it is. Like, who made, how does that even happen? How is acceleration like 9.8, or gravity 9.8 meters per second squared? Like, why can't it be like 12.3? How do you even make that? Like, blows my brain to the core. This is one I got off the internet, but I did like. Why is gas called gas if it's a liquid? Crazy. Okay, the universe. So, if you think about it, I can't snap my fingers and make something like appear. You can't just like, boom, like you can't just make something appear. Like, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, well, something had to, but like stuff can't disappear. And I'm not talking about like anything like here, like people and whatever. Like, everyone has their own beliefs and stuff, but like in general, like the universe, like people are like the Big Bang Theory and stuff. But if the okay, I personally believe the universe is not infinite. I think there has to be an end. But, like, can there be an end? Because then where does it stop? Like, is there just a wall? But how can you not go beyond something? Like, I mean, obviously we as humans will never, like in my lifetime, I will never see us go anywhere. Like, you know, people are like, yeah, Mars, like maybe, but we're not gonna go like all the way across the universe. That's just not going to happen. So we'll never know, but does it, like, I think like nothing can go on infinitely. Like numbers can, because any like idea can, like numbers, they can go on infinitely. Like they could just keep going, but I feel like actual things can't. And like atoms and stuff, how do we know like I'm made of atoms, and like what makes the atoms in me make me and not like my dog? Like,
This is me right now thinking about how many times I say the word like. I need to be stopped.
who made languages and numbers? Because like, how are you like, yes, this is a cup, like this is a pen, like this is a sticky note, and some things like bat, it could be a bat or like a bat, and but numbers, like who says 7 is 7? Like, who, like, why isn't 7 5? Or like 15, why doesn't that mean 20? And then like, oh, don't even get me started with multiplication. 2 times 2 is 4, but 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9, but 3 plus 3 is 6. But like, why is 3 times 3 9? Or 4 times 4 is 16? Like, why is that like a thing? Like the square root of like 64 is 8. Like, what? How do you even come up with stuff like that? It just blows my brains. Whenever humans have babies, it's like, oh my god, like I don't know what I'm doing, like, but then when animals have kids, it's just like instinct. And then if like the kid has something wrong with it, like animals just leave them behind. But like obviously, like we don't leave behind like people, like kids. I mean, okay, I guess like some like crazy parents just like ship their kids off, or just like whatever, forget about them, or whatever, that's your choice. But like, you know, for the most part, like, you know, if you have like a disability, like you're still taken care of. You're not just like thrown off a cliff. Like the animals just, well, this kid didn't turn out good, and just leave them behind. I'm just like, okay. You know, we'll never know how deep the ocean is. So that's something to think about. We'll never get down there. This is what my physics teacher told me, and it's craziness. So technically, we never touch anything. It's just what is it? It's electrons repulsing against each other. So, like, I'm not, like, touching my fingers. It's the electron, I don't know. It's, like, the force fields, like, repulsing against each other. So, like, when you go to bed at night, you're just, like, floating in between your covers and stuff. Like, I don't know. That's, like, you know, some people are like, whatever, that's stupid. But, like, it's something to think about. Okay, this is what he also told me. So, if you get far away, like, you know how the sun, like, it shines its rays and it doesn't come till, like, whatever, like, 11 minutes later or something. Well, like, same with sound waves, they keep going, and, like, light, like, waves, like, keep going. If you go far enough away from Earth, and, like, this is all, like, obviously theory, this, like, isn't really possible, but you go far away from enough from Earth, like way far away, and you get out a telescope and you just look through, you can see yourself being born the same time the dinosaurs were here, at the same time. It's like all this crazy stuff, which is like crazy for me because what? I don't understand. Let's see what time it is. I've probably been talking for like 20 minutes, but I just don't understand these things. Here's some craziness that gets me. So a blind person, this is saying, these are, like, I'm talking about blind and deaf people here, and these are people that are born with it, not like something happened and now they can't see, or, because then they know what it's like. Like, a blind person doesn't know what it's like to see. Like, people tell them, like, you're blind, but they don't know what it is to see. You know, do they just see black? Do they, like, do they see colors at all? Do they just see, like, blobs of stuff? Like, if you're blind, like, you can't see, but you don't know what it's like to see. Like, you don't know what you're missing out on, which is crazy. So what if, like, aliens somewhere out there have other senses that we can't comprehend because we don't have them? But they're out there and they're normal to them, you know? Or, like, can a blind person see their dreams? Because technically they're like, oh, you never make up a face in, like, your brain at a dream, which, like, sure, okay. But then, like, can a blind person dream? And then deaf people, like, it amazes me how deaf people know English, because when you're little, like, you hear it and that's how, like, you know, but deaf people don't, and, like, they don't understand, like, they know they can't hear, but they don't know what hearing is. Like, they know they have a disability, but they don't know what it's like to hear. So how does that even, like, happen, you know? And, like, Braille for blind people, like, what's the point of it? Because they can't find it themselves. Like, on the bathroom, they can't, like, find it, you know? Like, obviously, like, blind people have someone with them to help them out, but they're just gonna lead them in the right direction, hopefully, you know? So I think that concludes everything about my crazy theories. That was a long chat with you guys. I hope you really enjoyed, because this is something that I get into. I just don't know why, but it's something that just, like, oh my god, I could talk about for so long. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, leave that like, smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you enjoyed, because yes. Okay, have a great day, everyone. I will see you next time on this channel. Bye.